Hey everybody, I've got right here a freshly harvested Manitoba 2021 whitetail deer. I'm gonna show you how to take the back straps off of this thing. So the first step is to identify where the back straps are, and they're in this little groove that's located at the top of the rib cage here and on either side of the spine. And it starts sort of right at the hips and works its way all the way down to the back of the neck, sort of above the shoulders. So we're gonna remove that huge chunk of meat. Let's get started right now. So I'm gonna work my fingers underneath some of this fat. There's a lot of tough skin on this outer layer, and it has a lot of fat buildup too. So we wanna make sure that we peel that stuff away. Another way that I can do this to get it started is just work my knife on either side of the spine and get down to start peeling away some of these layers. So I'm just gonna make one nice cut right down the middle of the spine so that some of these layers start coming off, and I'm gonna peel that. If it's a little bit difficult to peel, you can always remove the back strap first and peel this stuff later on the butchering bench. All right, so I've got my cut all the way down the middle and favoring the one side of the spine. And you can start to see that as I'm getting closer to the neck, this skin, as I'm peeling it away, you'll see that I'm at the top of the shoulder now. So that's sort of where the back strap ends. So I can go a little bit farther with it and track down the side of the spine with my knife. I'm going in maybe only about a ½ inch, and now the shoulder's starting to pull away. So this is about where I'm gonna stop, and that's where the bottom of my back strap's gonna be. So now I can peel this away, and even just to expose it a little more, I'll just get my knife in here and cut away this fat. And once you get to this spot where you start to feel the rump, that's pretty much where you're gonna end. So you can actually take your knife and make a nice wide cut from the side of the back strap all the way into the spine where you feel it stop. And now track your knife down along the side of the spine and just keep bringing that down, keeping your knife as tight to the spine as possible, and just run your knife up and down there until you hit the top of the rib cage, and you'll feel your knife stop at the top of the rib cage. You're probably going down about 2 inches or so. So now I'm just gonna work my way all the way down with a little bit of a scooping motion when I get to the bottom and start hitting those ribs. And as I work closer to the outer side here, you can see that the muscle is rounded and it starts to sort of naturally pull away from the ribs. So you can just assist that with your knife with some nice long strokes and get your knife back behind it and start scooping as gravity sort of assists you in making that meat just drop down. And again, work your way all the way down, scooping, following the top of that rib bone. And as long as you've made your cut all the way down on the rib side, everything should just fall out really nice and naturally. And the finishing move is once you get to the bottom of the neck and the top of the shoulder, you can just go in with your knife and make one clean cut to remove the rest of the back strap. All right, and there it is. I'm gonna just remove the back strap from the other side now and then take them on the bench and clean up some of the silver skin. So when you're processing your own meat, something you wanna be mindful of is what this meat is going to turn into on the table. So how you're gonna use it. So since I like eating the back strap as steaks, I like to make sure that I remove all of this silver skin because this isn't going to cook out through the cooking process. So we're just gonna get our knife underneath it, fillet it off like you would the skin of a fish, and you'll have a nice clean piece of meat without anything tough getting in your way. Start a little cut to get as close to this silver skin as possible. So just nice big long strokes while you're holding it back with one hand and running your blade underneath it with the other. That is how you remove a whitetail backstrap. And for more information on this process, check out the blog post link below.